What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Hyrule Warriors.
There we go.
Today,
yes.
we're checking out some villains.
Well, we have to kind of give like a little disclaimer that it's like Hyrule Warriors, but nothing's going to be in English.
Yeah, well...
On the Switch.
Yeah. Okay, so until the English version comes out, which we will record when that comes out.
Hell
yeah. In May 18th, I believe. Mm-hmm. This came out April something or other in Japan. So I decided to take advantage of that and, download a little early.
You can figure that out in the special episode.
In our previous video there. But, so... we got a couple requests to see some gameplay of Zant and some of the villains, so we figured we'd show you some of those guys.
He is all wibbly and wobbly, huh?
Yeah, because in The Legend of Zelda...
That's not who you're playing.
No, it's not, because this is the free mode.
Yeah, so, I wish they screwed with the cutscenes. That would be pretty wild.
That'd be wacky,
yeah,
right?
It would
if you saw the villain, getting Navi and shit
right?
like that. But... So I like free mode a lot because it lets you go back and play any of the campaign missions, but with whatever characters you feel like.
It's a super silly character.
Oh yeah, Zant, he's wacky. He was the villain from Twilight Princess, and a lot of these villains, you didn't get a lot of screen time with them. They were there, you fought them a couple times. But I like
cutscenes.
What I like about the Warriors games that reference other series is that you finally get a chance to see how they move and you really get
beyond how they move. You actually get to see what they would have been like if it was actually a real universe.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Take control of them and stuff do wacky stuff like that.
That's crazy.
I love that shit. And Zant, he was a wacky character. People love Zant because he was so fucking weird.
I like his coat.
As in, his coat, his helmet. In terms of a Zelda character, he was a weirdo. He was
got feel knives coming out of his cool little long.
Well, those are his swords. I'm trying to take care of all these little moblins.
I feel you.
I get rid of them. They're the bad guys. I mean, I'm the bad guy, but they are
bad guy on bad guy violence.
Exactly. And so, as I play the mission, more of the characters that I picked will unlock, and I can play as more of them and stuff. This is Volga. He's another villain.
Whoa.
He's got a spear.
Again, villain on villain. Let's do this.
This is villain on villain violence right now.
How many characters have you unlocked so far in the Japanese version? How you doing?
23 or something.
Oh wow,
there's
a lot.
Oh, there's 30 of them or some
that's
shit.
So cool.
And they added more for the Switch version too. From the three, they had characters from the.
This is so funny. He's super smash.
Yeah. I love the way he fights too. He's so wag. And so
seems pretty good.
Yeah,
a lot of AoE for it's good. It's good in these warrior games.
Yeah, absolutely. The more enemies you can take out at once, the better.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is if you knock down their little health bar thing, then they disappear, and then this shit happens.
You decimated that guy.
Yeah, I'm really high level with almost all the characters too, because I play the adventure mode a lot. But they added a bunch of characters in this one, and they added characters from the 3DS title, A Link Between Worlds, which is a sequel to A Link to the Past from way back in the day on the Game Boy Advance, which, they had a cool mechanic in A Link Between Worlds where you could become a painting and kind of attach yourself to the wall, and then you could walk through the wall. Made it for some really interesting puzzles. Like most Zelda games where you get, a cool mechanic, and then you could do that cool mechanic to solve puzzles and stuff like that.
And you were a painting, huh?
Yeah, you were painting. Turned into a painting. It was a cool idea.
Different.
It was much like everything in Zelda. Zelda tries to be a little different every time. Not very different, but a little different. Except Breath of the Wild.
They kind of have that core foundation that works for them pretty well.
I want to say Breath of the Wild was different, but it was very much Zelda at the same time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It was very different.
It was, exactly. You can't deny the fact that it was a revolutionary, a revolution in Zelda.
And it's how they're going to handle the games from now on, too, according to the...
I just hope they bring back where you can cut grass and get the things. We talked about that last episode, but it's still bothering me.
That you couldn't get any grass cut and stuff?
Yeah.
Because it would have been too easy. Imagine you could just cut grass and get your health back in that one. But you want it to be easier, don't you?
A little bit. Just a tad.
Was it too hard for you?
It's a tough...
Oh, shit. Whoa, I'm a giant.
Fuck?
Hey, who knew I could do that?
Did you?
No.
I hurt his toe.
Yeah, I hurt myself.
That was funny.
I definitely did not know I could do that, which makes me think, if I get enough magic bars, can I just turn into Giant Zant and fight like that?
Do it.
Because I would love to do that. Okay,
do that.
Come on, give me more magic.
No.
Magic?
No.
No. I need magic. I'm cutting this grass for the magic.
Hell yeah. See, the stuff you can't do in Breath of the Wild.
I can do stuff like this, too. And then make 3 of those guys, and then make a little thing, and then they smash that to the ground, and it goes boom. You saw that?
I like that.
That's pretty crazy, right?
I do.
Do
you have your magic?
Yeah, I do. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, shit.
Oh, take
I took
the
off
mask.
my mask. Oh, I guess I'm not taking off my mask.
Put the mask back
I put
on.
it right back on.
Okay.
It looks like they've, animated that without the mask on, and then but the weird thing is the default character is with the mask, so I'm not.
Yeah, it's a little strange, huh?
Yeah, it's a little out there. But you know what? Dynasty Warriors aren't known for their finesse, so they're known for their hyper stylistic action and waves and pawn waves and pawn waves and pawn waves of enemies.
And that's what they do well.
Yeah, and you know what? If you got something, you stick to it.
Is that rock gonna fall? One of those rocks?
Oh, you'll see, Mac. You'll see.
Will I?
You'll see.
Ooh, classic.
At this point in the campaign, you don't have your bombs yet. Guess what you come down here to do?
Really?
You get your bombs. But, like, I already have bombs, so, like, you know, then they fall down. I'm like, oh, no, how do I get out of here? Maybe I use that tool I just got.
The bombs.
Yeah. Like in most Zelda games where, like, if you're confused about something, you just got a new tool.
Mm-hmm. Use the new tool.
Let me tell you, you got to use the new tool.
I like how he throws them.
Yeah. They all throw them like that, too.
Do they really?
Yeah, like, just chuck hordes of bombs at things.
That's kind of silly.
Yeah, it's a little wacky, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, there's a treasure chest there. And now I can be Ganondorf.
Change!
Who I have in his Wind Waker clothes.
That's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I like him in the Wind Waker costume. I like how this game has costumes that reference other games too. I also have his harpoon weapon.
Yeah,
Or trident? Harpoon?
Trident.
It's a trident.
I can't wait for this.
Yeah, to come out in English.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of this game. Fire Emblem Warriors was sweet, but this is better.
This is Zelda.
Way better.
You know, this is
exactly. You recognize the characters.
Exactly.
You know what's going on.
Like I knew a handful of Fire Emblem characters that I was close with. You know, I always had my party. I didn't let die.
Right.
And but that was about it. I only knew a handful, and it was cool getting to see them and fight with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But something like this,
right, where it's all like reference. Everything in this game is a reference to something. You know, there's not like you're never doing something that's not referencing something else.
I like that.
And you know, and I said it the last time. If you like Dynasty Warriors and you like Zelda, you're gonna love this game to death. If you like Dynasty Warriors but don't love Zelda, you're still probably gonna like this because at heart it's a Dynasty Warriors game.
Exactly, with new characters.
But if you love Zelda and you've never liked the Dynasty Warriors game, you're not gonna enjoy this.
The Zelda element isn't gonna.
It's not gonna. It's gonna unless you're super duper into Zelda and just love seeing references
and seeing the characters in a new light.
Yeah,
which is pretty neat.
You pick it up if this is mildly interesting in somebody. I recommend picking it up.
Yeah,
you know, because it's kind of dumb fun. You know, you're just going around.
That's murdering. What I can't wait for to be. Well, first off, to read what's happening because I need to know what the fuck all of this stuff is happening.
Yeah,
but to kick back, you know, with the Switch, mobile, chilling. Killing hordes and hordes of enemies, with whatever Zelda character I want.
With every Zelda, and that's the thing. Like they have pretty much everyone you could have wanted to be throughout. Like
they have a cool way to unlock them. Too, which is pretty sweet.
Which we went over in the last mode too.
Yeah,
or last video as well.
That was pretty cool to see.
Because you know those challenges can get hard too. That's where the game like difficulty picks up because they force you to use certain characters that you may not always use.
See and. That's unique for a Warriors game.
Yeah, exactly.
To add that, you know, they really went all out with this one.
Yeah. You can tell that the people that made this game were super into Zelda. They were very big Legend of Zelda.
That's pretty cool.
Because there's references to things you wouldn't think they would even fucking bother.
I mean, what was the first puzzle that you showed in the last one where you had to go back to the original Zelda map?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's only the first one of those maps. The Adventure Road maps. And you know, you don't necessarily need to do that. You could get a compass item that shows you where the unlockable is in that tile.
But just to keep that detail like that is just spectacular.
Where all the secrets are in places you would have seen them before.
Very cool.
It's super cool.
You know, I'm actually glad we got asked to do the Zant, right?
Yeah, Zant.
Z-A-N. Episode because I wasn't done watching it.
Yeah, because it's such a good game.
It really is. It's so fucking cool.
It's so bizarre and nice. Now I get to be Majora. Fucking love Majora.
Yeah,
he's the man.
And now we're doing the full villain play, which is pretty wild to see too. You know?
Yeah, it's all about the villains.
It's all about the villains.
Like because you never got to be the villains. You got to be every other schmuck in Zelda before. Except you get to be like. You get to be like Tingle now, and that's pretty cool. You get to be Zelda, and Zelda has some cool weapons where she could use the. I don't know. Did you ever play Wind Waker?
Yes, I played Wind Waker. I didn't play Twilight Princess. All right. That's the one.
You can use the Wind Waker as a weapon and shit.
Oh, so, like, really? Wait, what do you clonk him on the head with it?
No, you like move the wind around.
Oh, I thought you like just
no. The Wind Waker.
That's a weird.
Fucking,
that's a weird.
The Wind Waker was
like
a little tiny baton thing. What the fuck you mean clonk?
Clonk.
How do you? Is that really how you thought she would use the Wind Waker?
Immediately. That's the first thing. Just start smacking people with the fucking little flute.
Wow, that was pretty dumb of you.
I know.
We'll give it to you because you're always a little dumb.
Oh.
I like the way Majora fights too. He's like all wacky. He's playing the ocarina as he's fighting shit like that.
Quick too.
Yeah, he's got these two little fairies, Tattle and Tail and shit like that. So
sweet.
And he's got his little magic spells and shit.
Little magic spells. Fucking the ground is erupting beneath them.
Erupting in fucking dark magic and death. But you
gotta love it.
Yeah, no, the villains are some of my favorite characters to play as. Because of oh come on, activate.
Oh, that's right. They do their own thing. They're around the other map.
And that's right. And this one, I don't believe it was possible in the.
What are you doing here?
Give it a second, all right?
I'm curious.
I know, but you're gonna have to give it a second. This is the Great Fairy Fountain.
But I can't read or know what's going on.
Well, you know what? You remember the Great Fairy?
Yeah, this is fucking cool.
Yeah, that's absolutely the Great Fairy. And they made her a little more buxom than she was before, but
To be expected.
It's a Dynasty Warriors game.
Exactly.
And Dynasty Warriors is known for fan service.
This is pretty sweet.
Right? And then, she casts a little spell with all her little fairies.
I really wish they implanted whoever you were playing as.
Oh, yeah.
In the
that would still be
scenes.
cool. But, I don't know. There'd probably be a lot more work to
I
make
think
a
so.
cutscene for every single character.
Right?
It'd be a little wacky.
That's a lot to ask for, but I would have loved to see it.
See that. Yeah, in fact, I have a weapon for Link where instead of Link, you fight as the Great Fairy, and she's carrying Link around in a bottle.
Whoa.
You remember how you carry fairies around in a bottle?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty sick, It's
awesome.
like you get her revenge, but
yeah. And then to some of her special moves, she'll throw you out of the bottle.
No
and do,
way,
a move
really?
With her. Yeah.
That's
it's awesome.
wild.
It's really cool. Again, like I said, references that you wouldn't even expect. Because they could have just put the Great Fairy in as a character, but the fact that she's a weapon for Link and she carries him around in a bottle that you would get in the game,
it's clever, unique.
Yeah, it's clever little twists on the references, because the references aren't just thrown in there; they're implemented.
It's not like they went down a list and all right, you gotta put this in, make this for them.
They put love into the reference, and that's the best part. Even these like mini bosses and shit like that. These are bosses that you fought in the Zelda games. This is King Dodongo that you fought in the Fire Temple the first time you went to the Fire Temple.
Jesus Christ!
And then there's Goma that you fight in the Forest Temple, which is actually the first boss in Ocarina of Time, which is the spider that hangs from the ceiling. Zelda fans would recognize all these fucking.
The more I see, the happier I get about.
Yeah.
You see it get stuck up there a little bit.
That's
funny.
There's shit like that.
Of course,
it's not the most well built game in the world, but it is what it is. It does what it does well,
and that's all that matters.
Yeah, and that's all that matters. Because apparently,
whoa,
it seems like to me that they've put more work into the.
No man!
Yeah,
no way!
So that's how
really?
That's how you would take it down in the exactly.
Oh, that's fucking.
But it seems like they
cool.
put more work into these reference games than they do the
actual game.
Yeah, than the actual Dynasty Warriors games. 9 was apparently trash. I don't know.
I didn't play. I checked if I got the free one. I got 8 in the for the Xbox Live or the Xbox free game.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, you got 8 for free.
Yeah,
with the Xbox games with the gold.
A while ago, but I never got to play 9 yet, and I'm not gonna buy it. Honestly.
No. I wouldn't buy it. Not in a million years. But
you know when I'll get it?
When's that?
When it's free on Xbox.
When it's free on Xbox Live. But anyway, that was a quick look into some of the villains of Hyrule Warriors Legends. We hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button if you enjoyed what you saw. More importantly, everybody, don't forget to check out GigamaxGames.com for all the latest in gaming news and industry updates. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Thanks for stopping by.